Did you know that moms are the most underrated, underappreciated, hardest working people in the world? Yeah, they are. Let's go. That's right. In the follow through all week, we're talking about our mothers and our wives, the family, and all of that, and God's picture of it, God's idea for it, His ideal for it, and we want to hit that mark. We want to go with that description because that is a life-giving picture, a life-giving reality when husbands and wives love each other and they care for each other and they care for the kids and they're worshiping God and they're trusting God, trusting in each other, and they see each other as precious and as a gift. Man, how awesome is that? Now you could go on TikTok, you could go on the rest of YouTube and see all kinds of marriage advice and all these other things, but really it all boils down to doing what I just said. Loving each other, caring about God more than anything. If you have a husband and a wife who care about Jesus more than anything, man, that's solid. That's such a foundation because it's built on God's love, His forgiveness. Because you got two people who know they don't deserve God's love. They deserve to be written off by God, and yet God loved them, loves you so much that He gave Jesus, who bled and died and rose for us. And again, I believe that with my whole heart, right? And again, I'm not perfect. I still have a hard time, again, translating that, and this is the issue, to the people around me, to my wife, to my kids, to my family, to my church, and to all others. But what I want to do today, and I want you to do today in your worship time, is to ask God about that. Is the grace that God gives to me, the love, the unconditional love that He gives to me, do I bring that to the people around me? Because I think it just changes everything. It changes the way we see life. And for moms, when they're empowered by that, man, they're getting after it. And look at this picture. I want you to just react to this picture from Proverbs 31. We're going to grab a couple of verses. We're going to do 13 to 17 this morning. It says that the wife, right, she seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens. She considers a field and she buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong. So here's the thing. Most people, when they think of how women should be in the scriptures, it's this person who has no power. And really, in the Old Testament world, women had no earthly power. They couldn't buy or own property. They couldn't do these things. But what this picture in Proverbs is saying is like she's running this most important, let's call it a company in the world, and that's the family. She runs it, and she runs it with absolute authority, with absolute power, with strength. And yet our world says that that moms are, they need to be out in corporate America, and I'm saying if that's what you're doing.